Today, today let us discuss about NumPy, NumPy in Python. Let me increase some font size. Okay. Okay. So today let us discuss about NumPy. NumPy. So what is NumPy? What is NumPy in Python? So NumPy, let me change its color. NumPy is nothing but numerical Python. NumPy is nothing but a numerical Python. And NumPy is an open source Python library. Python library, which is specially designed to perform numerical calculations. To perform numerical calculations using multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array. multi-dimensional array. Okay, so it's nothing but it's a open source. NumPy is a Python library. It's a open source. It is specially designed to calculate the multi-dimensional array. Okay, so what is multi-dimensional array? What is a dimension that we will discuss? Okay, first of all, we need to know what is an array. Before that, what is an array? What is a array? So the NumPy core component, which is used to store data is array. So it is the array is nothing but stores the data. Will store the data. Array is nothing but it is used to store the data. Use it to store the data. And here in NumPy, the major important thing is an n-dimensional array, which is referred as ND array. Okay, the normal array we'll have in any programming language. In the same way, what is the specialty of NumPy? What is the specialty of NumPy? So NumPy, NumPy, it's defined as NumPy. NumPy is defined as defined as object, defined as an Python object, defined as Python object, Python object, which is having n dimensional array. Is having n-dimensional array, and which referred to as ND array, which is referred to as ND array. ND array is a new terminology. And who invented this one? In 1995, the SIG, a special interest group. There is a Python related group that is SIG, a special interest group. They have invented this particular NumPy. So why they have invented this one? They invented this one because there is a let's say there is a numerics. Numerics will be there. The numerics can be calculated very fast, or simple calculations it can do numerics in Python. Numeric, let's say addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all these arithmetic operations, everything it can do very simply in Python. But when it comes to the complex things, it cannot perform the uh, it cannot perform these type of calculations like n-dimensional array type of calculations. It cannot perform. So we need to. So they invented a new set of library called NumPy in order to calculate the complex type of calculations. So when they have invented this one in 2005, they have developed the numerics plus num array. SIG in 1995 they have given numeric numeric calculations. Numeric calculations they have given, but but complex calculations, complex calculation, complex calculation they have invented in 2025. Sorry, sorry, 2005. They have invented numeric plus num array. Numeric plus num array. Numeric plus num array, which is nothing but which is nothing but numpy. Nothing but numpy. Okay. So who has invented this one? Travis Oliphant. Travis Oliphant is the guy who invented this one. Let's see the people. See. Oliphant, NumPy. He invented this one. Okay. American data scientist, software developer, were known as contributions to the Python scientific college ecosystem. He is primary creator of NumPy fundamental packages of numerical computation in Python and founding the contribution of SCPI. Okay, so he invented this one. Okay, he invented he, he invented this NumPy. So what is the difference? What is the difference between NumPy and we have other Python libraries like list, tuple, set, dictionary? So what is the difference? Why we are going only with why we are going for NumPy instead of going with the list, tuple, dictionary, and set? Why? Because NumPy is very fast. NumPy is fast, very fast in execution. NumPy is very fast in execution, and NumPy occupies less memory, less memory compared to the list, compared to the list. It will occupy very less memory. And NumPy is very flexible, very flexible. To perform why it is flexible? To perform calculations compared to the list. To perform calculations calculations compared to the list. NumPy deals with dimensional arrays. NumPy it will deal with dimensional arrays. Okay, I'm saying dimensions. What is dimension? What is dimensions? What is a dimension? You need to understand what is the dimensions. So here, arranging the numbers in one direction is referred to as arranging numbers in one dimension. Arranging numbers in one direction. Arranging numbers in one direction is referred is referred in one direction is referred to as one dimension, one dimension, yeah, one dimension. Okay. So here, okay. So here, let us put some numbers. This is one dimension. Array. So in one direction, we are putting the numbers. Here inside this one, we can put some numbers so that we can consider it a one-dimensional array. In the same way, if we are going to consider as one direction, in the sense here in one direction we are putting the numbers here. Okay. In the same way, and this one direction array is nothing but it is, if you are putting the numbers in one direction, the one dimensional array is also called as also called as vector. One dimensional array is also called as vector. Okay, vector. And this is one direction. And what is the two dimension? Two dimension two dimensional array. What is two dimensional array? One dimension is putting the numbers in one direction is nothing but one dimensional. What is two dimension array? Arranging the data in two directions is referred to as two dimensional. Arranging the data in two directions is referred to as two dimension two dimension array, referred to as two dimension array. So how we are going to arrange that one? Let me type it here. Let's say 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. In the same way here, let's say 11, 21, 31, 40. Reduce in space. Let me write one more line here. 12, 22, 32, 42. Okay. This is nothing but a, a two-dimensional array. It's a two-dimensional array. So one dimensional array is arranging the numbers in one direction is one dimensional array. That is also called as vector. Two-dimensional array arranging the data in two directions is referred to as two-dimensional array. Okay, and here these things we can call these starting things we can call it as rows or records and columns. These are on the top. We'll say it as columns. These are nothing but columns. They're columns, and these are rows. Okay, these are rows. These are columns. These are rows, and this a kind of this a sign like this. It will be there. And And two-dimensional array referred to as two-dimensional array is referred to as matrix. Two-dimensional array is referred to as matrix. And one-dimensional array, we can say it as n-dimensional array, not one-dimensional array. N-dimensional array is, we can say it as scalar. N-dimensional array, a single value without any direction. Single value. Not here we have multiple values. Here we have multiple values. And a single value. You don't have any value, only one value. A single value is referred to as n-dimensional array. N-dimensional array is referred to as scalar. Means let's say only one number. This only one number. It is referred to as a scalar. Means it doesn't have any direction or anything. So it is defined as a scalar. But if you have one direction, then it is called as a vector. This is called, we have some direction of numbers in one direction, that is called vector. And if you don't have any, if you have two directions, then we'll call it as two-dimensional array. That is nothing but a matrix. Two-dimensional array is refer as matrix. Two-dimensional array is referred as matrix. Okay. N-dimensional array is referred as scalar. Means they don't have any direction. Only one will be there. That is nothing but a n-dimensional array. N-dimensional array. Okay. And n-dimensional array is referred to as a scalar. And there is three-dimensional array as well. Three-dimensional array. And is referred as three-dimensional array is referred as matrix again. Is also a matrix, but it will have two-dimensional arrays. It will have two-dimensional arrays. Let me show you. Let's say here 10, 20, 30. 11, 21, 31. One, 22, 32. Again here you can mention like 14, 15, 16. So just numbers, I'm just taking randomly. I want to show you the dimension, three-dimension array. Okay. So here This is referring this is referring one, and this is referring another direction. Two directions we have. Two dimensional arrays we had. So both refers to as three dimensional array. This is one array. You can say it as matrix, three dimensional matrix. This is a matrix. Okay. So basically the NumPy, right? NumPy, it is going to operate on these matrix or these arrays. It's going to operate on these arrays. That's the reason Python has invented this special library called NumPy. It's a special library called NumPy, which is used to operate on this number on this particular matrix based arrays. In AI, the data is when it is getting the data, when you need to analyze the data, these kind of matrices, dimensional arrays is needed. So that's the reason it's going to use the NumPy. Okay, yeah, I'll stop here, guys. We'll meet tomorrow, and I will discuss more in detail about the NumPy in tomorrow's session. Okay.
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.